Guess what, everybody? It's time for fall DIYs. I am officially kicking off my fall DIY season. I'm Jamie, the crafty DIY guy. Welcome back to my channel. I'd like to thank Remarkable for sponsoring today's video. All right, everyone, and for this first DIY, I went to the backyard and I found this branch that had fallen off of a tree in the backyard. I've also got some twine from Dollar Tree and these leaves. These leaves you can pick up at Dollar Tree, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, really any kind of craft store, and I just kind of picked out some of my favorites. I'm going to take some twine and I am going to be cutting this off of the spool. Now, I will say I went a little too long with these pieces of twine. I ended up going much shorter, but the beauty of this, of course, is that it is a DIY and you have the opportunity to make it as perfect or as long or as short as you want to. Now, take your twine pieces and you're just going to tie them on the branches, kind of like you see me doing here. And you can space these out really however you want to. I just tied a very simple knot. I wasn't worried about kind of any excess twine or anything right now. This is totally, again, up to you. Make these whatever lengths that you want. My intention to doing this was going to originally have just a bunch of kind of trailing leaves, but you'll kind of see what I ended up doing at the end of it. And I'm actually really happy with it. Now, the great thing about this too is that if you wanted to incorporate wood beads or multiple leaves or anything on your twine pieces, you can definitely do that. So you're just going to continue to tie as many pieces of twine on your branch as your branch really will support. And then once you've got that done, you are then going to start to attach your leaves. Now, go ahead and trim away any of that excess if you want. You could do it now, or you could do it certainly after you glue your leaves down. For the glue, I am just using my Surebonder glue. I am just gluing right from the twine on the back of the leaf. I've got a mat that's down here on my work surface that is a silicone material, so my leaves are not going to actually stick to my work surface. So I can just put some glue directly on the twine pieces and then just kind of stick my leaf on the back of it, and then it won't stick. So if you have that kind of same silicone work surface, you should definitely use it for this. I kind of use this as my permanent work surface, although you can see I've got a little bit of a hole in mine now, so it's time for me to upgrade and to get a new one. Now, again, you're adding your leaves kind of wherever you feel the inspiration, and you can play around with the sizing. There's a bunch of different sized leaves in my package here, and so I am just kind of literally playing around with this and just grabbing colors that inspire me, trying to figure out placement, trying to figure out where I would put them on the leaves, and I kind of ended up going with this kind of up and down, almost a zigzaggy kind of a pattern, and you're just going to keep doing this until you've got each one of your twine pieces filled with leaves. And then once you've got your twine pieces filled up with leaves all attached to your branch, you can hang this on the wall and you have the cutest, most adorable fall decor piece. How cool would this be on a front door? I think there are tons of potential with this, and I love this so much. Now, before we move on to any other DIYs, I did want to tell you guys, you know that I live a crazy busy life. I'm a full-time realtor, I'm a full-time content creator here on YouTube, and I am also an actor. And I was constantly using spiral notebooks to keep my to-do list and my reminders and to take notes in class, and even making lists of just creative DIY ideas that I might come up with in my head that I needed to put on paper. It's all very unorganized, and then I discovered the Remarkable 2 tablet, and they are today's sponsor of this video. Now, this is a unique tablet that caters to people who value focus, productivity, and workflow. And now with my Remarkable 2, I can keep track of all things in one device. Now, not only are my lists available on Remarkable 2, but they are also available on my computer, and I can capture ideas using their mobile and desktop apps. And I can switch back and forth between the two as needed. Also, what is really cool is that all of my notes are synced via Wi-Fi as soon as I start writing them, which is crazy. Now, Whether you prefer handwritten notes with the marker that comes with your Remarkable tablet, or maybe you want to type out your notes because you don't have the best penmanship, you can do that with this tablet. Also, there are hundreds of software updates that really help you with focus. They add new features that are going to enhance your experience. And the best thing about this is there are no pop-up ads. There's no social media distractions. There is nothing that is going to distract you. This is fully distraction-free. Now, if you're interested in learning more about the Remarkable 2 and would like to make a remarkable change in your life, check out the link in my description box below. But for now, let's get back to those DIYs because we got a long list of some stuff to do. And now for this next DIY, we are going to take this very simple summer tray that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I've had this for a little while. I've also had these placemats for a little while. I picked up 6 of these. I think I got them at Goodwill or another thrift store. They were about $3, and I kind of love the pattern. Now, I took my tray out and I spray painted it orange. You can see that it could have used another coat, but that's not going to matter because this rattan kind of placemat that I'm going to be trimming down to fit here in the middle is going to cover all that. Now, my material is pretty easy to work with. It's very pliable and it's almost like a plastic material. But I am going to take out my ruler there and my Sharpie, and we are going to just kind of draw a line where I can kind of initially cut or at least have that as a guide. Then I'm going to take my ruler and just kind of finish off that line, making it nice and bright and very, very easy to cut. Then I'm going to take my new scissors. I finally got some new scissors, you guys, and we're just going to trim that down. And then for this next side too, instead of kind of using the ruler, I'm going to just fold it over. I'm still going to use the ruler to draw the line, but I'm going to fold this over just so I can kind of figure out where to cut. And then as you will see here, after I've kind of figured out that I probably do need a line to go with, I'm going to take my Sharpie again, and we are just going to crisscross across the mat there, and we're going to trace it out and cut it down to fit perfectly inside the center. Now, because this mat is kind of a plasticky kind of backing, and the tray is plastic as well, it fits perfectly. How cute is this tray? And you're going to definitely see this tray again in an upcoming DIY. Now for this next project, we're going to take these 3 wooden houses. These did come from, I think these came from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I took them outside and I spray painted them white. And then we're just going to use some black Waverly chalk paint. And I'm just going to sponge in the rooftops of these houses. I was seeing this trend where there were just these very simple white houses with these black roofs, and they were just kind of set up in all kinds of fall decor. They were used for Christmas. I think that they're very, very versatile. And so that's kind of what I'm recreating here. Now, Dollar Tree has some house-shaped like shelving and different signs and things that you could definitely use to recreate this. How adorable is this? I love the way that this looks. Now, this next DIY is also from Dollar Tree, but I did grab this sign from the Dollar Tree Plus section. So this one was $3. I also used my Cricut Joy here, and I'm just going to make a very cute we're going to do some words that we're going to use on our sign. Now, if you don't have a Cricut, you can certainly use paint for this. You could use stickers, and I'm also going to use some of those brown Jenga blocks. Now, we are going to take my pumpkin, my fresh farm pumpkins here, and our farm fresh pumpkins, and we're just going to add those right on to my sign. Now, again, if you have paint, if you have great penmanship, if you have any of the above, you could certainly do this freehand. I am not the greatest writer, as you saw, and I am going to use my Cricut Joy because I've got it here. Now, I did add the Farm Fresh pumpkins to that, and now I'm going to create a stem. I'm going to do that with 3 of these blocks. We're going to glue those together just to kind of make a fat little chunky stem. And then I am going to glue this on the back of my sign. Now, I don't exactly know why I did this, but when I glued this down, I was thinking that I needed something to just kind of help hold it in place, which is kind of silly, I guess, because I'm gluing wood to wood and you wouldn't need any kind of a brace or anything like that for this. But I did it. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but what I would recommend you do is use some of your Jenga blocks down at the bottom of your sign, kind of like you see me doing here, because this is going to give your sign a little bit of a kickstand. And these were all supplies that I had on hand, which was really great. I paid $3 for the sign itself. I had the spray paint, I had the Jenga blocks, I had the vinyl and everything. And it created a cool thing. Now, I've got some floral stems here and a hula skirt. If you can still pick up hula skirts, grab them because they are fantastic for fall DIYs. And this is really, really something cool that you want to have on hand, because if you're using raffia bows or anything like that in any kind of DIY, you can simply just snip this away. You can use it. You can tie it almost like it's a shoelace. We're going to tie it around the stem here. And how cute is this farm fresh pumpkin sign? Now, this next DIY, I kind of teased this in my last shopping haul. We're going to take some of these crystal candlesticks. We're going to take 2 of these Dollar Tree vases. I happen to get 2 in 2 different sizes, which I was excited about. And these little canisters. Now, these lids, if you can find this particular canister here, or this particular jar, the lids fit perfectly on top of the glass jars from Dollar Tree. You can save these because we can use those for something else in the future. Take our candlesticks. I took them outside and I spray painted them this hunter green color. I love this hunter green, and it's perfect for the fall and for fall decor. Now we are going to just very simply take those candlesticks. I'm going to add some hot glue to this. Now I'm just using kind of the all-purpose Sure Bonder hot glue because I may want to separate these later and I wanted something that was a little more temporary. Add some hot glue on the bottom of it, let it set up, just hold it in place, and it is a good hold. And I think probably the paint probably helps with that. So now you've got 2 jars like this, but remember, you've got lids as well for these. So fill them up with your favorite kind of fall accoutrements. I'm using some acorns. I've got some little raffia pumpkins here, and you're going to fill these up, and you've got some very, very cute, very adorable fall decorative goodies. All right, you guys, let me know in the comments below which projects were your favorite. I really think that very simple, just branch that I found in the backyard was really, really cool, and just a cool way to kind of add some fall to your decor. I think that if you were to get a smaller one, you could do something like that on your front door. It could be a very, very cool take on a wreath or something. I'm kind of excited. I'm really, really excited about fall. I'm also very excited about that Remarkable 2 tablet that I have, so definitely check that out in the description box below. If you're one of my long-term followers, one of my long-term subscribers, one of my friends, thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it, and I look forward to bringing you more DIYs very, very soon. More fall and Halloween, and then of course some Christmas DIYs soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.